want to talk to you about a situation that's been going on in my life in the most recent days. A situation with my friends was going on a few days ago, still kind of going on. So this video is relevant to the people in my life right now and just in general, because I know a lot of people who like to gossip. So what had happened was there was a rumor going around about Jane from Spain. By the way, I'm not using real names, I'm just using fake names. There was a rumor going around about Jane. There was a rumor saying that she had cheated on her boyfriend. We're gonna call her boyfriend Bob the Rob. Everybody started talking, so it doesn't matter how this rumor got out. Then you got the whole school or the whole class talking about how Jane cheated on Bob. Jane's obviously being hurt, and her relationship with Bob is being hurt because this whole thing is happening, and then Bob doesn't know what to believe because you got all these people saying the same thing, and then she's saying no. Like, who do you believe? Who do you trust? So the situation goes on throughout the day. People keep talking about it, using this as an example of how things spread. When there is something going on in somebody else's life and you hear about it, I don't see the point in why you have to go and tell somebody else and talk about it, because it's not your business and you don't understand where that person's coming from and you don't know what's actually happening in their life, you know? When rumors happen, things start to get twisted, and then you don't know what the truth is and what the truth isn't, and then you got all these versions of the truth just out there, and everybody's talking about it and then speculating and saying like, oh, this happened, but I heard this happen. I don't know which is where, blah blah. Like, it's so unnecessary. If something's going on in somebody else's life, it's not your business at all. And the only thing gossip does is just create more negativity. It does nothing beneficial, absolutely nothing. So for that one single rumor to go around and spread throughout the entire school is just completely ridiculous to me. Because not only does it hurt the one person who the rumor is about, but it also hurts other people involved and their relationships with that person. Going further, later in the day, Bob the Rob had broken up with Jane from Spain, which was bad timing, in my opinion. This also just fed the rumor even more because it was such bad timing that everyone believes that Bob broke up with Jane because of that whole rumor. And then of course people started attacking Jane, like saying everybody knows that Bob broke up with you because this happened. And it's just completely ridiculous because you don't know that. And then like, stop lying about it because we all know it's true. Like, you don't know. You literally don't know. You don't know what's going on in that other person's life. You don't know why. You just speculate. You just create this like false truth in your head, and you're like, oh, this is what happened, and then you go and tell other people and it becomes a big thing. And then you got Sylvester from Chester over here that continues to feed into the rumor and continues to talk about it with other people. And then you got Lance from France attacking Jane for no reason, which only causes her to hurt more. And it just causes this one huge big problem that is completely unnecessary and nobody's business besides Jane and Bob's. I can also talk about how you shouldn't care what people think, because if somebody says a rumor about you and it spreads and it's not true, why does it matter if they're talking about that? Why does it matter if they think that? If you know the truth and you know like the good things about yourself and what you actually did, why does it matter if they think bad about you? Plus, all these people are irrelevant anyway. If you're in high school, you're in college, you're in any form of education, or if you're in work or anything like that, and there's a rumor going around about you that's false, why does it matter? Because these people are irrelevant to you. Well, the truth is truth no matter what anybody else says. You don't need to get approval from anybody. So you're also just causing yourself more pain by being like, why don't they believe me? And then you try to convince everyone the truth. It's just a waste of time. If somebody is really there for you and really cares about you, they're going to listen to your side, and they're going to take things into consideration. And if they believe you, then that's great. If somebody doesn't believe you and they're gonna think you're a bad person, then why even talk to them? Why do you even care if they're in your life or not, if they're just gonna keep spreading negativity? A real friend, even if it was true, would forgive you and move on and say, hey, even if this is true, I'm gonna forgive you and I'm gonna keep being your friend. I know that you made a mistake, and that's okay. We all make mistakes, and then we move on with our lives instead of being like, oh, guess I'm not talking to you now. That's just so stupid because we all do dumb things. We all make the wrong decisions sometimes. And if that was you getting rumors spread around you, you wouldn't like that either. So if you don't know the truth, then stop talking about it, because it's only going to cause more problems. That's why I tend to keep out of gossip and rumors. When somebody's talking about somebody else, I just ignore it. That's why I don't really keep up with anything going on in my school, because I don't care. It's not my business. I don't need to know. I really don't. So I'm going to go to what the Bible says, because when I need to figure out how to deal with things and how to act, I go to the Bible, because Bible's always right. And plus, for some of you who are Christian or who just need to hear this in general, because this is a genuinely good guideline to follow, then this is for you. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. See, if you're not even a Christian, you can still follow that, because it's only good if you're talking about something that's valuable and that's positive and that's building somebody up, not tearing somebody down. Proverbs 10:18. Whoever conceals hatred with lying lips and spreads slander is a fool. You know, the Bible talks about guarding your heart. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. This can also be relevant to the situation. Romans chapter 2, verse 1. You therefore have no excuse who pass judgment on someone else. For at whatever point you judge another, you're condemning yourself, because you who pass judgment do the same thing. Now, maybe you didn't cheat on somebody, but we've all sinned, and we've all fallen short, and we've all made mistakes. Now, if you're gonna pass judgment on somebody for doing something bad, why don't you take a look in the mirror, because we've all done bad things. We've all sinned. We've all made mistakes. So hopefully those who are continually feeding this rumor and who are around me that keep talking about the situation with other people or just making it worse, I hope that this video helps you to understand that you shouldn't do that you're not doing anything good, and you're only ruining somebody else's life. I hope that you listen to this message, and then after this, you choose love instead of hate, and that you decide to spread positivity instead of negativity, and think about your actions next time. And even for those who don't know about this situation, that have no idea what I'm talking about, or who I'm talking about, then use this as an example, or as a message to not gossip. Next time somebody is around you talking about something and you have no idea about like what this person is going through or whatever they're talking about, if you don't know the truth, if you don't actually know the truth, then do not contribute to the gossip and the discussion and whatever. It's pointless. Don't say something you have no idea about. Love you guys. I hope that you can go out today and spread some love. God bless. See ya.